Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rico Tensai and I like to speak my mind. Today we're going to talk about manga and just how I got into it, because I feel like people are missing out on reading manga, because usually how it goes is for any anime fan, the example I have to use One Piece as an example, because like as of right now, you know, of course they're putting out all the other animated stuff, but it's not like in the anime. I think we're still on Egghead. Yeah, we're still on Egghead. Like it's supposed to be like the other half of Egghead, and then while, you know, still in the manga, Elbaf is happening as of right now, which is, it's insane not to, because, you know, the story's getting really good, but I understand for some people, actually, honestly, I don't understand. I don't understand why people can't, like, start reading manga. I guess it's because the fight scenes don't look that great, and it's just, everything is always black and white, I guess, and I think it's mainly just the action and the movements of just, like, it's not as cool. You don't hear the voices, I guess. I get it. Never mind, I take it back. I do understand why people don't like to read the manga, but to me, it's really fun. And sometimes, if you read enough, you kind of forget sometimes whether or not, did I read this or did I watch it? Because sometimes in your mind, it'll play as if, like, everything is moving. That's how my mind is. But I think it's just, it takes time. I say, if you want to start getting into reading mangas, just read whatever anime show you're watching right now. If it, like, left off on something and it's about to happen, you know, another season's about to happen again. For example, like, maybe, like, JJK, I guess. I mean, it's kind of a bad example because the ending isn't amazing. But for now, I'll use JJK. You know, for the people who have to wait until what's the next arc? The Culling Games or something like that? That's the next arc. But, you know, you could just read it and see what happens. You know, start off with one of those. But when it's, like, off of just picking up, like, a random one, it's kind of tough. You kind of just base it off of whatever you liked before. But for me, how I kind of got into reading it, I mean, besides, like, you know, when it was, like, I think it was, like, Naruto and Bleach made me, like, want to read more because, you know, it'll stop in the anime and it's like, oh, well, I want to, you know, find out what else happens in the story. So then after that, what really kind of brought me into the manga world was because, as you do when you scroll, you know, YouTube, you go down a random rabbit holes of, you know, random fight scenes. Of course, it happens all the time. So then during those compilations of, like, fight scenes, I ran into a scene that was like, I think it was like a delinquent, like, fight scene, and, like, one guy had to fight against, like, 100 other people, and I was just like, what is happening? Like, why? Okay, but technically how it went was just like, it started off as in, like, he was gonna take them all down, but, like, clearly he was losing. But, like, he got carried and flipped over. His team eventually, like, shows up, and then, you know, but then I wanted to know more about the story, and then from there I was like, oh, this movie is based off of a manga, and then the manga, it was like, technically this movie was the prequel to the manga, and even though the manga started, like, back in, like, the 90s, and this was, like, adaptation was, like, in the late 2000s, but whatever. Anyways, it was really dope. I don't regret it, because after I read that, and then I read more, like, delinquent mangas, because I think the reason why I like delinquent mangas is just because it really isn't just about fighting. It's a lot about, you know, brotherhood, and it's about really, like, how you carry yourself can really gravitate certain, like, loyal individuals into your group, and, like, and just, you know, being true to yourself and not trying to fake being tough. Like, just be who you are. It doesn't matter how many times they get beaten down. It's up to you whether or not, you know, you want to read. I'm not going to tell you that you should read, but I'm saying you are going to be missing out on a lot of stuff. Don't ever bring up Tokyo Revengers around me. It is not even close to considering as being a delinquent movie. Delinquent, like, anime / manga. I hate it. I just don't like I think the main character is weak, and it doesn't make me want to become stronger. Like, he really starts from, like, he is nothing, and he has to just go with the other. It's just, I don't like it. But Nine Peaks is, like, same concept, time travel, but this one is at least the main character is strong, and it's a cool little, like, father and son kind of bond-ish. But, you know, of course, he's not going to tell his dad that, like, I'm your son from the future, but he's just kind of, like, going along with it. But he lives with him, and it's really funny. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. I just want to do a quick little rant about reading mangas and stuff. But yeah, doing good on this 75-day challenge, so it's pretty dope. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It doesn't matter if it's 1 view, doesn't matter if it's 10 views. I appreciate anyone who's listening or watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new topic.